Well, in just about the past 90 seconds or so, closing arguments have ended in the Donald Trump business records case. Prosecutors went a full 5 hours doing damage control, trying to rehabilitate Michael Cohen's credibility. That is the former president's fixer, who so much of their case relies on. Michael Discioarro, a year and a half ago, when this came out, when this indictment was made public, criminal defense attorney in New York, he said this all comes down to Michael Cohen. That was 18 months ago. Well, any more predictions after that one, Counselor?
I am willing to make a prediction that this will be a hung jury.
Wow.
Cannot. That's the final statement I'll say on this, because no one can predict a jury. But I have a hard time with 12 people, even with these disastrous and probably illegal jury instructions. These are New Yorkers. These aren't your average jurors. These are highly educated people, and they don't like to be told what to think. They don't like to be told what to say. And as soon as there's any sort of hint in the jury room that someone is trying to take over, there's going to be a reaction. And the two lawyers are key. Do they have separate camps? Or are they all joining together in one camp? So I could very well see a hung jury, but I'm still shocked at the jury instructions. I never expected these kind of jury instructions, because I've asked around, and I would challenge anyone to show me any jury instructions that are like these.
Michael, we've had you on for the past many months for this case, because you have looked at it from a legal, not a political lens. Obviously, once the verdict comes in, there's going to be a huge political component to any analysis. That said, there's going to be a legal component as well. And throughout this trial, I have heard enormous criticism by Donald Trump's supporters of the jury. And I have heard no criticism of the judge, enormous criticism by Donald Trump supporters of the judge, and absolutely no criticism from anybody on the left of the judge. I'm old school. I think if someone's doing their job, they should get criticized by both sides. Does that tell us that this judge, at least on his on the face of these rulings, appears to be quite favorable to the prosecution?
I don't see Judge Merchan going that way. A judge can simply have a different legal opinion and not be politically motivated. I mean, the idea of not letting the election law expert testify, I think was a wrong idea, but I also see the other side of it, that is the judge that gives the jury the law. So I don't see this judge as political. I see him as just wrong on the law and allowing this case to fester on. Now this jury is going to meander through these charges, and 6 jurors are going to say, I think it was tax fraud. I think it was. He has given them no guidance, and I expect a lot of readback and trying to explain the evidence further. And if it gets too complicated, they may just throw up their hands.
God. And there were so many of us hoping for a quick verdict. But alas, we will press on. Michael, thank you very much. We appreciate your insights. And this is the waiting. We don't get any more in terms of arguments. Michael, thank you. At one point, the woman we have watching there, Libby Dean, in the courthouse, said that the jury stopped taking notes during the 5-hour summation of the prosecutor and began to look bored and stare at the clock. So take from that what you will. Closing arguments have wrapped up. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.